I really need to get a regular stabilizer for one, if I plan on upgrading, and two, this camera in general, because this camera is heavy. So today I figured I would daily vlog a little bit, because why? There's two things. One, I desperately need content. Two, I kind of just want to vlog. And three, I'm behind on editing, so I really don't need content. I don't know, double negatives, I guess. I'm bored, okay? But I have some stuff planned out for today. I have a project that I'm gonna finish out that's outside. I'm about to just go and get something real quick so I can get to a recording session with Luke. We're about to record a React HQ and whatnot. So yeah, I was gonna do something new on the channel, and I never did it because I started the project before I thought of the idea, but it would be a good idea. I mean, I could show you it, I could finish it on this vlog. I should have wrote it down on my whiteboards over here. That's what these are for. I don't know if you've seen these whiteboards before. I've had them for about a year or so. Someone was throwing these away, so I took them. They were badly painted or badly chipped, so I repainted them. They've had a purpose, and I've just finally written down what they're for. So really, there's not a difference between this. This is just a whiteboard for anything and whatever. That's why there's this written on it, whatever. This was on my door upstairs, now it's, or downstairs, now it's here, it's for other stuff. But these are like ideas for the channel. So if you see, this is for Tech Cookie, this is for the React channel, this is for the main channel. There's 3. Even though you could technically say I have 4, the second channel doesn't count because that's really just where all the extra content goes to, like all the deleted stuff, whatever. I mean, I could do serious stuff on there, but whatever, I don't feel like doing that. All that extra stuff goes on there because that channel really doesn't get views. So, if you see right there, yes, the stairs don't have railings, but that's mainly because we're really kind of redoing the whole thing. Now, there isn't a door there. We have that gate there, and the problem is, over time, from just leaving it out there, it gets damaged or whatnot. Or, you know, since it's not weathered, or it's weathered in, but since it doesn't have like the protective coating on it like the deck does, it warps and then it just becomes useless. So the whole point is I am going to build a little door right there, so if whenever we want, we can open it, shut it, you know. I think if everything works out, the way how it will work out is it will be able to stay open. I don't think it's going to be automatically closing. It should be fine, although it's not a big door, but it's not also a small door. Normally where that goes, or stuff goes, there is a chair, but it's whatever. I think there's only one chair now. There's only one chair now, so it should be fine. So if you see, I was in here last night. I was in here for like a solid 7-8 hours because I was working on this all day. This piece of wood used to be so much bigger. This was actually heavy. I cut it once to measure out the width of the door, which I believe is from this way to this way. That killed me trying to cut it. It killed my arm. It's dry, but like there's these little parts like here that are so little wet. I don't know what that's about. And then I had to measure it again from height-wise, so it wasn't gonna block the when we eventually put the railings back on. I used a power tool for that one, so you can tell how nice the cut is over here. I don't even think I cut that way, but how nice the cuts are, and how straight there are on this side compared to like right here where you can just see how badly I did it because I used a power tool. I don't think I used that right there. I don't know if that's for wood, but I used it. I'm an amateur. But I have I got 3 pieces of wood out of it besides that from that. So one piece is actually out there, which I don't even care if that piece gets wet because I'm really just gonna be using that for other stuff, for like spray painting and whatnot. I spray painted the door latch and the hinges and the screws, all that, so that they don't rust. I don't want them to rust. It's pretty warm out, so that's nice. So I really don't need a jacket or a sweatshirt right now. It's cold. It's colder in the car than it is outside. I don't remember what account React HQ is under. That is that's not good. I'm trying to log into the React Twitch. I don't remember what email it's under. I probably do. Okay, well, that recording session did not go as planned. We ended up calling it, or Luke had to go do something. Luke had stuff going on, so we ended it. Although I kind of didn't mind that, actually. I mean, I didn't care either way. I didn't really like how the video was coming out, so we're probably gonna redo it anyway. I'm gonna find a better video. Before I go and bring that to the back, I actually want to see if the latch, actually, for a second. There's two things I would like to do, is get this dog hair off my lens. There's two things. One, I have different sets of screws in here because I think the original screws wouldn't work, I guess. I don't think they would go into, what am I trying to say? I got deeper screws for the wood, I believe. That and the other piece of wood that, like the railing that it's going to go into, I don't think the screws that came with it are gonna go. Jesus. I have to like really pry it open. Like the hinge actually, I don't think it would, like, that's what I'm saying, won't automatically close. It's like a weak ass hinge. The way how am I trying to explain this? I don't think it's gonna, the original like screws that came with it are gonna be long enough to stay in, I guess, if that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I got different ones, and also I want to see if the longer ones I added will fit into the holes of the bracket. Luckily I used exterior screws for it. Yeah, they'll actually, I didn't even bother seeing if they would fit, but they will like just work. Just kind of went with it. So next step, what I want to see next up is I want to take the bracket back to, I want to make sure I use the right way to make the door open the way I want, because I want the door to open inward towards the inside, towards the back side of the deck, and I want it to open towards the left side of it, so I want it to go out of its way from the entrance. So I think I did it right. So the way I'm holding it, if you're on my side, it should be this way. This side should be bolted to the frame. This should be on the door, so when you open it like this, it should open inward, although this is opened, this way is closed, so that way I'm not too sure. See, the wood isn't that thick, so I don't see why the smaller, the original ones that came with the bracket wouldn't work. I think they might. I think the long ones might honestly pierce through, which is something I don't want to do. Yeah, it would definitely pierce through, so I think honestly the smaller ones would work. Jeez, I keep almost dying. Alright. Switched over to the iPhone, so in case if I end up doing something, don't want to damage the camera. Huh. Alright, now I just need to figure out what I'm Look at the spot. One thing I'm worried about is there, right there, wait, this way.
Ah, you ugly bastard. You're getting old. Old and kind of sad.
Could make it up more to where it probably won't be in the cracks. Oh, would you look at that?